Good evening to all you wonderful people on social media. This is your realtor and investor Lester Witherspoon coming to you on this program, Lester Real Estate Investment Time. Come every Tuesday evening. We are live at 6 p.m. We had a little technical difficulties today, so we are a few minutes late, but it's better later than never. I been having a problem with my tablet. But I was determined to get on. But I'm happy that everything went well and we are on. So thanks for joining us again on this Tuesday for our program, Lester Real Estate Investment Program. So we're always glad to have you. Always thankful to God for you taking time of your busy schedule to join us. This is an educational program. That's the main focus, to educate you on the real estate market, the whole home buying process, how the whole thing works. So this is the whole focus. The main focus of this program is to educate the public, especially my clients. I educate them. I go above and beyond to make sure they are well educated before they move forward with the home buying process. Okay, so thanks a lot. If you know anybody who's thinking about buying or selling, please just share this link with them. I will appreciate it very highly too. Or just put a comment in the box. I could reach out to them. If you give me the name and number, I will definitely reach out to them. Or you can just call me and let me know, and we can talk it from there. So feel free, give me a call. My cell phone number is 302-310-0621. Again, my cell phone number is 302-310-0621. So glad to have you. If you're watching the replay, still glad to have you to be a part of our program. Today, our focus is now springtime. It's now officially springtime. So right now, the market is warming up, picking up. It's picking up. Because normally in the springtime, we have a lot of people trying to put their houses on the market, and we have buyers jumping on the market to look for places to buy. So, but today, our main focus for today is on our first-time home buyers, because there are a lot of first-time home buyers right now on the market looking for places to buy. Some of them have been renting for couple of years, and they have got their own aha moment, and they decide, look, I don't want to just continue just helping somebody else pay their own mortgage. I want to make sure I get my own place and pay my own mortgage. But you got to make sure before you make that statement that you have done your homework well, and you are in a position to make that statement that I am ready to move forward to get my own place and pay my own mortgage and start helping others pay their mortgage. That's what our tenants do. So first-time home buyers who maybe have been renting for a couple of years, who tired of renting, and who have done their homework. What I mean, they have done the necessary steps to step forward to purchase. By that I mean they have saved some money for the down payment. They have saved some money for the closing costs. And they make sure they have cleared all the debts, most of the debt. They have brought down the debt to a certain level so they can have a good debt to income ratio, which will afford them to also get a better and a higher credit score, to put them in a better position to purchase a property. You see? So you have to take steps to really jump in home. Not because you see your friend buying a house, you think you go jump and buy a house. It doesn't work that way, my friend. I tell you that. It does not work that way. You have to prepare to purchase a property. Yeah. And again, if you don't have a realtor to work with, you can feel free, put a comment in the box, text me, call me. My cell phone number, 302-310-0621. I'll be glad to hold a free consultation with you to educate you on the home buying process and what you need to do, how you need to prepare for the home buying process. So let me know. Put a comment in the box below. Call me, text me, and I will be glad to sit and talk with you, or maybe do a phone call with you, or do a virtual session with you, whichever is most comfortable for you, given all what is going on right now, or the pandemic and all that. I will be very glad, very, very glad to meet with you. So feel free. So as I was saying, today we are focusing, trying to at least educate our first-time home buyers a little bit more as to what to do and how to go about getting prepared for the home buying process. Now, the reason why I'm doing this today, because over the weekend I met some good old friends who were thinking about stepping up, thinking about paying their own mortgage and moving forward. And they had a lot of questions for me as first-time home buyers. So that will prompt me. I promised them, I told them about the program. I told them to join the program today. And I promised them that I will going to focus today on first-time home buyers. So those of you, you know what I'm talking about. I hope you're watching, and hope you can maybe learn a little bit more from what we will be discussing today. All right. So as a first-time home buyer, you have to first do your homework, as I said. You have to make sure you have saved over a period of time. And normally, if a first-time home buyer, you get in the market, your down payment closing costs will be something like about maybe $15,000, based again on the price of the house, the sales price. Then you but in a ballpark, a general ballpark, yeah. Because normally first-time home buyers don't buy $400,000, $500,000 houses. No. They start by 200, 300, and right now to find a good 200 or 300 is not easy. Especially if you want condos, and then maybe you can find in the 200 to 300, yeah. But if you're looking for a townhome or something, you gotta go 300 and above right now, because the market is right. I saw a property the other day, and there was this buyer who were looking at his property, and he was looking at the property, and the guy was mad. The guy was mad. How can this put this property in the market for $425,000? $425,000, and the property actually no. The property was beautiful, but it was just small. The owners have already done their part, but it was not a big property. 2-level property, yeah. I think I have 4 bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms, 3, I think so, yeah. And he was telling me and complaining to me, how can somebody put that property in the market? Why look at that? I said, my friend, this is the market we are in. So home sellers are taking advantage, and they're trying to maximize in this market, and that's what's happening. But you see some of the prices right now, you wonder, what? But again, such is the market. Market fluctuates, it go up and down. When it's a buyer's market, then it's time for you to knock your chest, and you to do your thing. When it's seller's market, seller will maximize on their own profit too, on the house, to get something else to, maybe, who knows, So that's the game. So you got to know how to play the game. You ought to be able to be on top of the game and move forward in your own best interest. So when you have done your homework well, first-time home buyers, listen carefully. First, do your homework, save enough money to be able to put yourself in the position to purchase a property. Once you have done that, then you have to commit yourself to a loan. Now, don't even think about those balloon loans, what jump over. In fact, I've not heard about it recently. You got to look for a nice 30-year fixed loan. So you have to go with your lender. Whoever you're banking with, what credit union you're using. They have financial advisors in the bank. Sit and talk with them in your bank. Look, I'm planning to purchase a property. What do you advise? Or find your own realtor. If you know a good realtor, talk with a realtor. Realtors who have been in the market for a long time, doing good work, have worked with a good number of lenders, and they can recommend you. Sometimes I do that. I recommend you, I don't make the decision for you. I can recommend you to 1, 2, 3, and you make your own decision. You can call them, talk with them, and then from there you can make your own decision if you wish. But the decision is yours. You got to decide who you want to work with. I cannot decide for you. So I can just lead you. I can just point you in the direction, and then you go and explore it. I think everything is good for you. You go with everything is not good for you. You try to explore other avenues. But at least I can maybe try to guide you. Try to at least, from my own experience, try to just point you. Oh, these people have been in the market for a while. They have a lot of experience. They know exactly what to do, and then we can guide you that way. But get with a lender. That the first thing, because you need a pre-approval letter to give to your realtor in order to begin the process. The realtor needs to see that letter, know exactly how much you are qualified for, because in looking for, you got to look within, the range, your price range. You got to know what price range you fit in. You can't go start looking for property and start looking for $500,000 property when you're not qualified for $500,000. No, you will never get that property. So you got to know where do I fit financially to purchase. Now, when you know how much you qualify for, then the next important thing you need to do, first-time home buyer, next thing you need to do, and every home buyer, the next thing to do is to find out what market we are in. Is this a seller's market or is this a buyer's market? Because there are different dynamics that take place in each of these markets. If it's a seller's market, know that it's no time to say, can you please bring the price down? It's not the time for that. When it's a seller's market, you got to be able to offer the asking price or above the asking price in order to be considered for that property you want to buy. Yep. So make sure you always ask your realtor, whoever you're working with, what market we are in now. Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? What kind of market is this? And then from that, let your buyer educate you on the difference between a seller's market, a buyer's market, how to approach such a market, how to make sure you can benefit from such a market, and what to do, what not to do in each market. You see? So your buyer should be able to point all these things to you, let you know exactly where you are and what you need to do. And then based on that, if it's a seller's market, then I need to add a little bit more to what I have in order to make this offer. If I really like this property, I need to do this. Because in a seller's market, one property you get now 10, 15, 20 offers. And by then, the seller only looking for the highest and best offer that he has received. You see? So there's a lot of offers being made when it's a seller's market. Why? Because the inventory is low. That means there are shortages. There's a shortage of houses on the market, but there are a lot of buyers on the market looking for property. A lot of buyers chasing few properties on the market. Then it becomes a seller market. But when there are a lot of property on the market with just few buyers wanting to buy, then it become a buyer's market. By then, the buyers can sit down and can negotiate price because he knows he have options. He see this house, he see the other one, he see the next one, and he can decide which one he want because he knows the competition is not stiff. He knows he can decide which one he wants and which one he does not want. And now the 10 chances he will get it because there's no competition at the time. You see? So know that. So you need to know if it's a buyer's market, then you have a little edge to be able to negotiate with seller to making your offer. And then maybe you can get something like, maybe let's suppose the house is up something like $300,000. You can negotiate and come down to $275,000 and still get that property if it's a buyer's market. And based on all the terms and conditions, you can still get that property too. But you got to know all those things. You got to know exactly how to approach the market and how to make an offer and all that. So these are key things home buyers You guys need to know. Yes. So, but make sure you have to, the key thing when you go to your lender, your lender will let you know exactly where you stand, where your credit score is, because you can make sure now work on your credit score is important. Because if your credit score is high and good, you will get a very good loan, and we have to reduce your little interest rate a little bit. Interest rate climbing right now, though, is going up, it's gradually climbing. Yes. But when you have a good credit, it will put you in a better position. If your credit is bad, I'm sorry, you have a problem with that too. So make sure you have a good credit score. Try to make sure you pay off as many debt. Try to work with a credit repair company, and then see how best you can build your score up. If you really want to move forward and get some good results. So that's why I encourage you to maintain it. And once you have maintained it, make sure you have saved enough money for your down payment and for your closing costs. Because if you're in the seller's market, you're not getting no seller contribution, no closing assistance. You will not get it. I tell you straight up. I'm telling you now, if you are in a seller's market, you will not get any help from the seller. No way. Because the sellers are looking for the highest and best offer that they can receive. And the highest and best, they're waiving home inspection, they're waiving appraisal, or they're waiving other contingencies. And they buy house as is. I'm telling you. And offering a very high price too for it on top of that. So when you know it's a seller's market, you know that you got to stand tall in the seller's market in order to get a property right now. Yeah, I mean, I work with some clients who, after a while, they give up because they couldn't find something in the price range. So if you know it's a seller's market and you are qualified for $350, make sure you have at least something like $370, so that you can go above and beyond. So that when the property is let's say because you go above, and sometimes the property will not appraise for the amount you put up there, you got to be able to step up, put your hand in your pocket to pay that extra price in order to get that property, if you really like that property. So these are some things that happen during a seller's market that you need to know about. So it's very, very important. It's very, very key. Make sure at least you're fully aware of how to prepare to move forward and be successful, whether it's a seller's market or whether it's a buyer's market. And then you also need to understand too the different types of loans that you're getting into. So when you meet with the lender that you'll be dealing with, let the lender assure, if you get a good lender, she will educate you and let you know the different types of loans and which one you fit in based on your own situation. Because the lender will not just take any loan and give to you. He'll give you a loan based on your situation. Because each loan have their own criteria that they meet in order to be able to deal with that loan. So if you don't have those things in place, you cannot get that loan. Let's suppose you want a conventional loan. Conventional loan, you can be able to put 20% down. Do you have 20% saved to put down for a conventional loan? See that? That's a loan that most sellers jump for in a heartbeat. They like conventional loan. But most people don't qualify for conventional loan because they have not done the homework well. They don't have the finances enough to do that. So 9 out of 10 times more than fall for FHA loan, which is a government loan. And most sellers will quickly take a conventional loan over FHA loan. I'm telling you from experience. I mean, they will always jump for a conventional loan. I'm telling you. So do your homework well. Make sure that you are in a good position so when you move forward, you can easily get a conventional loan. Then you put you in a higher position than even those who got FHA loan. You see? So you see a place, you have a conventional loan, and you have done your homework well. You got extra money that you can use to go above the asking price and all that. 9 out of 10 times you will get that place. You will get that place. But you have to do your homework well. Don't blame the lender. Don't blame your realtor. They can do so much, but it's based on how well you have prepared yourself to purchase a property. So as first-time home buyer, most first-time home buyers, they start with either a townhome or a condo. Because it's a little lower, the price is a little lower on the end. So most first-time home buyer will start with condo. Then we started a condo, got to be prepared to pay the condo fee and the HOA fee, and then move forward to all that. But you have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare. First-time home buyers and all home buyers, you have to prepare to get in the market to purchase a property. And you got to be mindful there's some costs involved. You got to make sure you prepare for the down payment and make sure you prepare for your closing costs. You have to do that. When you're making that offer, 1% of the sales price you should put down as your EMD, your earnest money deposit. Because when your realtor is submitting that offer, you have to give what you call consideration. Because in order for a contract to be binding, you may have offer, you may have acceptance, you may have consideration. That 1% of the sales price, let's suppose the sales price, the cost of the place is $3,000. $300,000. You have to put at least $3,000 down, which is 1%. $3,000 as your earnest money deposit to say, yes, I like your place, I'm serious, I want this place, and therefore, because to show you I'm serious, I'm giving this check of $3,000 as earnest money deposit towards the process to purchasing this property. So you got to do that. You got to make sure that is upfront, and of course, it can be refundable, or the seller can come after it based on how things go. Because once you get into that contract, you are bound. It's a legal contract. You can't just walk away. If you don't walk away, they're coming after you for that EMD. But if you have legal grounds, because you have got grounds, they can walk away. You can get up based on the home inspection report. You can get up based on the appraisal report. Those are that I call a contingency, because your offer is contingent on about the appraisal meeting that sales price, or the contingent about the home inspection report saying that the house is in good condition to purchase, and if there are any need for repair, the sellers are willing to do the necessary repairs. If they are not, then you can walk away from the contract. Those are areas you can leave the contract. But you don't say, I changed my mind, I'm walking away. I'm sorry. You can't do that. They coming after you for that EMD. So be mindful, be prepared, and make sure you get a good realtor who at least have a lot of experience and know the market, that can really be able to negotiate in your behalf, that can give you good pointers how to move forward, and make sure that you are successful in the home buying process. So get yourself a very good realtor. And if you need help and you don't have a realtor, feel free to call me. I'll be glad. I will be glad to work with you. I'll be glad to, if I can work with you personally, I will try to at least recommend 1 or 2 realtors that I know that can really help you to deal with you also. But not at 10 times. Once you're in Virginia or Maryland, because I'm licensed in Virginia and Maryland, I'm also trying to get my DC license too down. If you're in any of these areas, I will make sure that I do my best to make sure that you at least work with you to get a place for you. And then once you have done all your homework well, then the realtor can be in a position to submit an offer for a property you like, because once you have done all that homework, he will take you on the field to show you properties that in your price range, that you can look and say, yes, this is the one I like, or this is the one I don't like, and I prefer this one. And then based on these things, the one you like, then your realtor will submit an offer on your behalf and start to negotiate to see how best you can get it accepted, and to see how best you can begin the closing process to make sure you get that property where you can call it home. And once that property has been accepted, you got a ratified contract. The first thing to do to make sure you get that house, get a home inspector to inspect that property to make sure that property is in a good condition that you can be able to purchase that property. You see, so once you purchase that property, once the home inspector go through the property, because the home inspector job is to identify all any fault that wrong with the property. So the home inspector coming, he's looking at the roof, he's looking at the basement, he's looking at the walls, he's looking at everything that wrong with the property, the windows, the doors, everything, the kitchen, the bathroom, the rooms, everything. He's looking at it to see whether there's any leak, to see where any building crack, see whether the foundation is strong. He's looking for every fault on that property. And then he will advise you, he will make a report to you. Normally within a day, you get it in a day's time. And then he will let you know. And it's always good that you know. It's always good to attend the home inspection as a home buyer. This is a major investment. This is the largest investment you may ever get involved in your lifetime. This is the biggest investment you'll be getting involved in. Most people, home buyers, the biggest investment they're getting involved in. So you want to make sure you're investing in the right thing. That property you want to buy it today, then tomorrow the whole thing can collapse and down. Because once that property that they close and sign, stand over to you, it's yours. Unless they have home warranty, then you can go back and negotiate all that. But if all of them are in place, you'll be caught up in something you want to be bothered with, you know. But the thing is, once you do your homework, where these things will not happen to you, I'm not here to scare you. I'm just here to just show you, let you know the options that are available to you and how you can go about dealing with it, working with it. And that's what the whole intent and purpose of this program is. So, do your homework well, prepare yourself. First-time home buyers and all home buyers, prepare yourself well and make sure that you're in a position that you can be able to step up and be able to achieve and get something that you can call home, that you can make sure you are happy with, you sure you're comfortable for you and your family, and make sure that you'll be able to live there within the next maybe 5-10 years. Because when you buy a house, you're not buying it this year and moving next year. I've not seen that happening before. Normally people buy a house, they stay there for 7 to 10 years, then look for buying something else. Yeah. So they always look for 7 to 10 years, then they look for something else. So make sure you will be able to live in that area for the next 7 to 10 years. And then maybe try to upgrade to something bigger, because you'll be all grown in property. You can look for something bigger. But if you just newly wedded, as you your husband continue to move forward, you can have children, you outgrow the house. You can look for a bigger house in the future as you get more children and all that. You get all the family and relatives coming stopping with you. You want to make all those adjustments. So, in a nutshell, I'd just like to just encourage you to be mindful of these little things, especially first-time home buyers. Be mindful of these little things. Even those who are buying again for a second or third time, at least you are going through the experience. At least you have a little bit of experience. You're going through the process and you have a little bit of experience now. But still, you got to be mindful. You got to be mindful of what market we are in. You got to be mindful to make sure that you're on top of things regarding your credit score. You have to be mindful to make sure that you have saved enough money to prepare for the closing of the property and all that. So they said the hints or wise is quite sufficient. I hope the tips for the day have been able to help you. I hope you learned something today. If you have any question, please feel free to just put in the comment box below. I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. And feel free, if you know anybody who's thinking about buying or selling, I will appreciate the referral. Please let me know. I will reach out to them, or just call me or text me. My cell phone number is 302-310-0621. Again, my cell phone number is 302-310-0621. I'll be glad to work with whoever you know that thinking about buying or selling. Even you, if you're thinking about buying or even selling, let me know. I'll be glad to work with you. So until next Tuesday, I say enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of the week. We are in spring. It's springtime now. So enjoy yourselves. And I wish you the best. I hope that all goes well with you and your family. And again, I'm only a phone call or text away. Reach out to me if you have any questions, any concerns, and I'll be glad to work with you. But for now, I say bye-bye for now, and I'll definitely keep in touch. Take care, and I wish you the best. See you again.